So, Sean, tell me, how has the week been up to the game?
Yeah, it's been a good week of preparations. Obviously, we talked before about how it's worked with Bartos, but we've tried to make things as normal as possible, and I think it's worked really well. So, good week of training. We had a good match day -1 today, just to go through final preparations. Yeah, so travel down and ready to go for tomorrow.
So it's the competitive games that starts now.
Yeah.
How do you feel prepared?
Yeah, we feel well prepared for it. I think we talked about it earlier. You know, we've taken a step up every week, increasing in the training load. We've progressed well with the game plan and how we want to play this season. Obviously, at the start of pre-season, it was about integration and putting in new ideas and taking that forward, which I think we've done certainly over the last 2 friendlies. A lot of positives that we can take. Yes, we feel ready to go. Like the players, you know, they all want to play a competitive game, so the friendly games are finished now and we get started with the real stuff.
How has the preparation been with and without Bartos?
To be honest, we talked about it earlier, it's been pretty much the same, or you know, as close to the same as it can be. Like obviously he's not been with us physically, but he's been around. You know, we've had the meetings as normal. We've reviewed training afterwards as normal with him, you know, via video. And he's been able to watch training and analyse that in the same way he would as if he was there. So I think, you know, it's the beauty of having the team together and doing what we've done. Communication's been good, and we've got across the message that we wanted to get across this week.
How has the squad been ahead of the Svenska Cupen?
Yeah, we've had, you know, we had a few issues with various players throughout the friendlies, but everybody's been involved at some stage with training this week. So in terms of players, it's been good. Yeah, and we were able to pick, you know, the squad that we wanted to come down and play this game.
Can you feel a change in the squad, that it's the competitive games coming up?
Yeah, I think we talked about mentality now, you know, like obviously friendly games you can experiment a little bit and the focus isn't too much on the result, but then we said at the beginning of the week we're moving into this sort of phase 2 of pre-season where we start a competitive game, so it's about getting the right mentality at the start of the week and building towards the cup game tomorrow.
As a supporter, what can you expect to see from AIK tomorrow?
I think more of the same of what we've seen the last couple of weeks. We put in a really good performance against Elfsborg, who were a really strong team last year, and I think we were able to control that game, like I say, against a very good opponent, and we've analysed Oskarshamn as best we can. They've only played 1 friendly this season, but obviously we looked at things that they did last year as well. So I think you can, we hope that we can execute our game plan, take control of the game and come away with a good victory.
How have you worked to not underestimate the Division 1 club?
Yeah, that all comes down to mentality. Like I got asked this morning about it, like how do you prepare against the weakest team in the group, but I thought that was a bit unfair really. Like it can be difficult to play these games because they will obviously find, or not obviously, but they will tend to find a new level with their performance because they're playing against a club from Allsvenskan, and especially with AIK. So it's all about mentally how you prepare for it. In terms of game plan, we know how we want to play, but we need to make sure that we're mentally prepared for, you know, the sort of aggression and sort of maybe fast tempo that they come with tomorrow to try and beat us.